It's Graham here, living the dream in March 2024. And this time last year, Fiona and I were preparing for the kitchen project. This year, it's time for project number 2. And it's the living room turn this time. So Fiona and I have been in this house just around 18 months, 16 months at this stage. We moved in December 2022. It's now March 2024. And as I said last year, we did the kitchen project. And in this year, and therefore this episode, we want to talk about the living room diaries and how we get from here to here. Hi, I'm Graham, and this is my wife Fiona, and we have always had a work hard, play hard philosophy. From London to New York, and of course the Caribbean, we live our dream through travel. And of course, the odd cocktail. And here on YouTube, we create our memories while living our dream. So come and join us as we share our memories with you. Okay guys, today is Friday and it's day 1 of the living room project, and today is the day the electrician is coming. It is just come up to 8 minutes past 7 in the morning. He's due to be here at 7:30. And what are we going to do today, being the first day of this project that is going to last a few weeks? The first thing we're going to do is we're going to have to put in some new electrical points. So the TV is going to get removed from the wall. We're going to be putting some additional sockets in here and running them down here to an isolator switch. And the reason for the isolator switch is because we're putting in a 3 kilowatt glass electric fire. And that is going to need to be switched off in an emergency. And that needs to be away from the media wall that is going to take up most of the wall behind me. The next phase of the project will be the removal of this wallpaper. That's going to happen this time next week. And then the guys come and remove the fireplace and install the media wall, and then finally the decoration will begin. So back here to day 1, and that's going to be the electrician. I'll come back to you at the end of the day once he's finished, but today, as I say, is when the electrical work gets done. It is Tuesday the 26th of March 2024. I didn't record anything more last Friday because the family all came and it got a little bit chaotic in the house, and the result being that I haven't done any more recording until this morning. And this morning, being Tuesday the 26th, the painter and decorator arrived to remove the wallpaper that Fiona and I loved so much not. But as you can see, the work that was done, the TV's now off the wall. It's been put over here. That sideboard, by the way, guys, is going to charity. We've got absolutely no need for any more. So anyway, to the wall, as you can see, the wallpaper has been stripped. This TV bracket will be removed. A new one will go on next week when the guys are here doing the wall itself. The 3 double sockets that were requested have been installed. I'm trying to decide whether to just chop all of these cables. Fiona's really keen that I just get the snippers and cut them and get rid of them. And the main reason for these 3 sockets aren't just for the TV, but the media wall itself is going to have a 3 kilowatt fire, and that needs to be plugged in, and also the lighting for the media wall needs to be plugged in. Hence, they asked for 3 double sockets. Now, the 3 double sockets have got an isolator switch down here, and that isolator switch is going to be away from the media wall and is there to meet legal requirements so that we can switch off these sockets in the event of a problem with the 3 kilowatt fire. So that's it, guys. That is it for Tuesday, the 26th of March. Nothing more is going to happen for another week when the guys come on Tuesday, week today, the 2nd of April, to remove the fireplace and start installing the media wall. The wall doesn't come painted, so the painter and decorator will be back a week after that, and he won't just be painting the media wall, but the rest of this living room is going to be professionally painted as well. So that's it, guys, for Tuesday, the 26th of March, 2024. The Living Room Diaries continue. The guys that were installing the new fireplace and media wall arrived bang on schedule on Tuesday morning, the 2nd of April, and their first job was to remove the old fireplace. And once the old fireplace was removed, it was time to install the media wall and the new fireplace, and they were here pretty well all day. It's Thursday, April the 4th, 2023, and in about 3 weeks' time, it will be a year since we started this project, of course, being the kitchen. The guys arrived on Tuesday, the 2nd of April, to install the media wall, and the living room is looking very different today. It's not finished. The decorator's coming next week to do all of the painting, and at that point, the room will be complete. So let's go and have a look at what the living room is like today. As you can see, guys, it is looking very, very different. As I say, it's not painted yet. This is how the unit arrives. I thought it was going to be assembled off-site and then we just bring it in and basically bolt to the wall. No, it didn't come as a kit. The guys were here all day. The inserts here are what Fiona ordered, and they match the base. And as I say, the painter will be coming and on Monday or Tuesday next week, and all of this will be painted along with the walls here in the lounge. Now, the fireplace that we had was a natural gas fire, and we've replaced it with this electric affair. Now, one of the reasons we did this is because this house is fairly modern. At the time of recording this episode, it's 16 years old. And when you just want the fire to look on with gas, you've got to put it on, and you're burning out about 8 to 10 kilowatts of gas every hour, heating the room, and that's something we really didn't need to do because this house is very warm, being a fairly modern construction house. So one of the beautiful things about this fireplace is being electric is you can just switch it on, and it looks like it's a light, but it's not really. There's no heat coming from it. But on that note, you can switch on the heat. There's two settings. There's 1 kilowatt and 2 kilowatts, and it's really good if you want to get some heating from it, but we'll probably not bother. We'll just leave it on. The TV looks absolutely great on its new bracket bolted to the wall inside the unit, and the router it can't be moved, and it's over there. Fiona's trying to decide what to do with that corner, and then on Christmas the tree can go over here, as it has done for the last 2 Christmases in this house. So this is where we are. On the week the wall was installed, and I have to say, we're very pleased so far. It is Monday, the 8th of April 2024, and yep, the room's looking pretty different again. As you can see, the TV's covered, the suite's covered, and the wall is a bit of a patchwork quilt right now. The ceiling has been painted, the primer has been put on the media wall, and they've also started in the dining room. But this video is all about the living room, and the project to get it from where it was about a month ago to where we want it to get to, hopefully by the end of this week. But yeah, guys, the project is coming together. Not sure how long the painter's going to be here. I'm going to guess probably the bulk of this week. Tomorrow morning, the electrician's coming back quite early. Fiona has decided she would like the electric sockets replaced for brushed chrome, brushed aluminium type sockets, which will look a little bit better. There's no point doing all of this work to make this living room pretty cool and for the white plastic electrical sockets to let it down. We're also going to get an additional double socket put down here so that we don't have to use a extension cable for the router, the telephone, the fiber box coming in from outside, etc. So that's it as we go into the last week of the Living Room Diaries. Good morning from Thursday, the 11th of April, 2024. And I'm hoping this is going to be the last update before the living room is completed. So, what's happened? The media wall has now been fully painted. I believe that is it done. And as for the rest of the room, the painters should be back this morning. And really, the second coat will go on the walls. And my hope that is the living room project finished. On Tuesday, the electrician came along and he replaced the old white plastic electrical sockets, and we put in these brushed aluminium ones, including over here by the router. We actually put in a second double socket, so there's going to be no need for any extension cables. So that's it for a short update on Thursday morning from the Living Room Diaries. The project continues. Sunday, the 14th of April, 2024. And that's it, guys. The living room is finally complete. If you're wondering who the paintings are by, it is actually a Scottish artist called Scott Naismith. Fiona and I have got a few of his paintings around this house, and we love his work, just as a matter of point. Anyway, this is going to be the last part of this episode, the Living Room Diaries. I know it's been a very different video from the normal travel that we tend to vlog, but as I said in the last episode, Living the Dream is about Fiona and I creating memories from our life. And that's it, guys. That's another one, another wrap. Next up, I think, will be our big Pacific adventure. And I'm afraid that's not going to be for a few months yet.